wonder you're here. The 7 kites you asked for have been...
Yes, thank you.
It's rare to see customers who want to buy this type of kite nowadays. In the early days, we used to...
Well, this is Mr. Zhongli from the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. So he's We've talked about a whole bunch of things while traveling with him. He seems to know Liyue's favorite topics, money and government, really well.
Well, that's because I prefer to share fun things with you.
Children's toys are very fun things, that's for sure. Finely crafted toys are well loved by children, but this craft, I have made kites in Liyue.
Indeed. These are decorations used in the rite of parting. The 7 kites represent the...
I took the liberty of coloring outside the lines when doing the As for the kite that honors the Geo Archon, one must follow the
Paimon's heard that name before. Huh?
The design of this kite displays a firm grasp on the cyclicality and eternity so dear to the Electro Archon. These markings of tree and leaf pay due honor to... Justice flows across the surface of the waters. War rages like...
The compliments of a learned man truly are pleasant.
Well then, Granny Shen, I shall take these back with me. As for the...
Well, allow me.
Hey, it's Child!
No, I was merely passing through. I see Mr. Zhongli's the same as ever. When paying, well, when getting others to pay for him, he neither looks at the price... He knows a great deal about money, and about the trials of the common man. He just doesn't consider... Or perhaps...
How has he not died of a...
Child, you are as fond of jokes as ever. Well then, since we've purchased our kites without incident, there's no need to take a break. The rite of parting requires helping hands as well as materials. We should be able to find some people near the harbor.
Oh, by the way, take this bag of money. You probably won't want to let Zhongli do the bargaining. Seems I missed out on some interesting information. I suppose I'll just have to find a more opportune moment next time.
Try your luck betting on Jade?
Listen, let me tell you how it is.
Hiring help? Sure. But let me just say first that I'm a reserve member of the Adventurers Guild. I take adventuring commissions, but I...
Adventure? Venturing into the mountains to capture a few crystal flies seems adventurous enough.
That's not hard. Almost a bit too easy for a reserve adventurer. Never...
A most fair price.
A pleasure doing business with you.
Try something new at the Wanmin restaurant.
Should I save this money or invest it?
Ha! Adventurer! Think you can last a round against me?
A full day of odd jobs at Eugene Terrace.
Whoa, that's expensive. Could you give us a bit of a discount on account of the whole Hero of Mondstadt?
Hero of Mondstadt? Never heard of them.
Well, you may never have heard of this hero, but it seems you've heard of Mora nonetheless. Thus, I will simply pay the whole sum.
Hey, that's a good price. Anyone would work for this much, Mora.
Oh, help? Sure. I, Tick, always put in 100% effort into everything I do. Of course. So what's the job?
Let me see. We are still missing some wooden implements over at Eugene Terrace. They aren't...
No problem. That'll be 20,000 Mora for a single trip. How does that sound?
Done.
This is all you got? Child? No. He's putting up the money? How about this? Let's make a trade. Get me a single Chinkson flower, and I'll consider that payment for a detour to find this...
Guess we've got no choice.
Have you brought the... Hey, that's pretty good. With this Chinkson flower, I should be able to pacify my daughter tonight.
I just like to make
All finished then? Splendid. Any leftover cash?
You think you can buy us off with some loose change?
Well, how does this sound? You give me the information I need, and maybe I'll leave the Northland Banks of...
What info do you need? Huh. Does that mean you know what he's after? Yikes! You're right! Signora!
You both need to calm down. I don't know what's gotten into you. Just what is this about? The atmosphere got...
Next, we need some everlasting incense. For this, we need to go to Boo Boo Pharmacy. The finest is...
Everything is fine. I was just informing them that they need not return the Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm...
Paimon definitely felt like Child wasn't happy with us just now. The reception is deserted. Hello? Is anybody there?
Welcome to Boo Boo Pharmacy.
Huh? Did you...
The reception, it seems.
How about you go check it out and...
So many medicines, but no cure for heartache.
Oh, there you are. But you can't even reach the counter. Joke's on you. Paimon float. Anyway, there's so
Welcome to Boo Boo Pharmacy. I am Chi Chi. Once upon a time, Chi Chi died. Then, Chi Chi was saved by the Adepti. Now, Chi Chi is a zombie.
Something like this would be...
Hello.
Excuse me, sir.
Surely no prescription is needed to purchase everlasting...
Chi Chi can get your medicine, but only if you show Chi Chi your prescription.
Zombies are limited to acting within the confines of their orders. And somehow in this case, the zombie issues her own orders to... My dear Chi-Chi, we didn't bring a prescription, I'm afraid. But we do hope...
Okay then.
How did you manage that?
But Chi Chi helps you. You help Chi Chi.
Since when do customers need to do favors?
Never mind. Just think of it as a peer-to-peer transaction. That way everybody wins.
Go to Mount Tianheng, find the Guizhong Ballista, and hunt a cocoa goat. Please and thank you.
Guizhong Ballista. It's a kind of crossbow turret, installed on Mount Qin, located in Tianheng Pass. It was designed to automatically fire at large monsters, protect...
Mr. Zhang Li really knows Leela inside out.
Apparently not quite. This is the first I have ever heard of the...
The cocoa goat is a legendary animal, an adeptibeast.
Did you want to add anything else?
No, just that the cocoa goat is a what it looks like. Don't know. Where to find it? Don't know either.
Very well then. Let's start by investigating near the Guizhong Ballista.
What the heck is a cocoa goat?
So many medicines, but no cure for
Cocoa. Cocoa.
It's huge! Paimon can totally believe it took an Adeptus to build this. But how do you operate this thing? Just think how much strength you would need.
It is currently inoperable in any case. This device is broken.
Aw, what? It broke?
After millennia of wear and tear, even Adepti contraptions are difficult to maintain.
So what are we gonna do? Quick, Mr. Zhangli, use your unlimited high society knowledge powers!
You almost make it sound like I'm some sort of bourgeois parasite. That said, let me think for a moment. Ah, yes. Spare parts were made for the... As I recall, there is a military supply post from that period somewhere inside the pass. If we can retrieve the spare parts from where they are stored, we may be able to repair the Guizhong Ballista.
So, what you're saying is that...
I have a smattering. With the parts in hand, I could at least tinker with it.
post. Here, post.
That's more like it.
Ah, these parts look useful. One moment. I will try to repair the device. It is done. The Guizhong ballista is more intricately designed than I thought.
Ooh! Now how do we turn it on?
It's easy enough. We simply need to do this. Look, it even has a scope.
Over here we have nothing. And over there, more nothing.
Hey! Just what do you think you're doing? So you fixed up this turret because you're planning to do what, exactly?
Not a turret. A Guizhong ballista. Also, kindly state your name before you ask a question. It's just good.
Ha! Are you blind or something? You're looking at the leader of the treasure hoard. This area's supposed to be chock full of hidden treasures. Last time we approached the mountain, it nearly skewered one of our guys. A few of us risked our lives to disarm it, which amazingly we managed. The next thing you'll be repaired.
Tut tut. Vandalizing the legacy of an adeptus for selfish gain. It is not we who need reprimanding.
Have a taste of this!
Go, Baron Buddy!
Jab and cross!
Crumble apart!
Take two to go! Jab and cross!
Starfall! Starfall! No escape! By royal decree!
You're open!
Drop! Starfall! Ha!
You're open!
Drop!
Another test subject.
Go, Barret!
Try!
By royal decree!
Have a little taste. Try!
I'll protect you.
Starfall!
Have a little taste. That... That tingle?
Midnight Phantasmagoria! Starfall!
That tingle?
No one escapes my sights!
Try! Try! Fry!
Starfall!
Fry! I got careless. Fry! Picked the wrong... I got careless. Picked hammer. The wrong...
You're open.
La 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 la.
You're open.
Drop!
You're open. You're open. You're open. You're open.
Let's dance.
You're open. You're open.
Drop!
You're open. You're open.
Starfall! Shame!
Should. You're open.
Starfall!
Let the show begin.
Starfall!
You're open.
Let it rain!
You're open.
Go, Barret!
You're open.
Troubling ourselves over this rabble is not worth the time.
Oh, yeah, that! So we've got the Guizhong balloon.
A search using the Guizhong balloon. What's more, a contraption built using Adeptus technology should have no trouble detecting an Adeptabeat.
Which means... a Paimon wouldn't go that far.
We won't solve anything while standing here and racking our brains. Let's return to Boo Boo Pharmacy.
Good idea. We did our best, and...
Forgive us. We were unable to fulfill our end of the contract.
What a disappointment.
Aw, poor Chi-Chi. Why does Paimon feel so guilty all of a sudden?
Cocoa goat milk is tasty. So tasty. I'm sorry. I have a poor memory. I cannot remember the name of the milk. That's why I wrote it down. Where did I put it? Ah, here. This is the name. Coconut.
Huh?
I owe you both an apology. I hastily agreed to what appeared to be an equitable agreement.
Never mind, Zhongli. You didn't know. As the leader...
Excuse me, everyone. Did Chi-Chi say...
Oh. Sorry, but Paimon's gonna leave the job of shattering this poor kiddo's world to you.
No.
Seems Chi-Chi took this pretty hard.
Someone learnt a...
Might I ask who?
Ah, how rude of me. I'm Baiju, boss of the Boo Boo Farm.
Paimon thought Chi-Chi was the boss. Turns out it's some wacko who wears medicinal. What a sorry state of affairs. This little mascot is even more of a simpleton than Chi-Chi. Ah! The medicine... the snake... I prefer to stay silent, but faced with strangers, I must speak, lest you mistake me for an escapee from...
Don't mind Chung Sheng. She's a good girl, really.
Do you sell everlasting incense in this fine...
Everlasting incense?
Whew, at last. Things are finally starting to...
3 million mora. Top quality. Guaranteed.
You might as well just rob the Golden House.
3 million. An innocuous number in and of itself.
It's a crazy number. We'd never be able to make that much mora. And as for Mr. Zhongli...
This is correct.
What are we gonna do? Is this the part where we go crawling back to child?
Coco Goat! Coco Goat! My sides hurt.
Hey, less laughter!
I'm almost in tears over here. Thank you. That was the best laugh I've had. Excuse me, sir. Dr. Baiju, isn't it? Truly honored. I'm Chai. If Boo Boo Pharmacy needed a stable supply of, say, coconut...
Strange. I knew the Fatui...
Coconut milk. Baiju.
Ah, yes, of course, Chi-Chi. Anything you want. Thank you, child. I look forward to a successful
That's like 0...
2,990,000. Also an innocuous number in an... Well, now that this is settled, we must head back to Yujing Terrace. Mr. Child, Dr. Baiju, Little Miss Chi-Chi, see you soon.
That lot is an absolute riot. So, you've been eavesdropping, I hope?
Yes, Master Child. They spoke of the Qixing taking the Golden House.
Well, well, well. Ningguang and her Qixing cronies. What else would they be hiding in the Golden House? If not the... I apologize, but I warned you, didn't I? As the old Liu saying goes, the walls have ears.
What an odd exchange we've had. Well...
That sound is a laugh...
The key here is consumer psychology.
Thank you.
So very much.
This is a peaceful neighborhood.
Well, As it stands, we've hired helpers, and we've acquired the everlasting incense.
Whew, finally!
Well, traveler, have you gained anything from our adventure so far? Odd? Which is it, I wonder? The questions that such travels raise are ever so to treat you to a meal. Oh, yes, don't worry. I will remember to bring them more. Tonight, I shall take you both to an old hole in the wall, praised throughout Liyue.
Hole in the wall? As in a cool restaurant?
Indeed. Let us meet near the harbor, at 3rd... Ah, you're here. There's no need to order. I've already... 3rd round knockout is not for lightweights, like those taverns in Mondstadt. Here, the owner does not take such unorthodox orders. I ordered some wine-fermented sweet rice balls for you.
If it is to your liking, dear customers, I shall continue the tale of Lady Ningguang's jade.
Hey, there's even a storyteller here! Great atmosphere!
Besides fine wine, the excellent ambiance is the reason why this place... But when I say ambiance, I refer to a different...
As you all know, high above the land of Liyue lies a pavilion in the clouds, a palace in the mist. What does it mean to have all-seeing eyes? Imagine, the weather is clear, and you behold the glow. They say that when Lady Ningguang ponders important affairs, she retreats to her jade chamber with none but her 3 closest confidants in tow. Why brings she these trusted 3 to sift through sources, dig through documents, looking for information? Piece by piece, facts and figures paint a picture on the walls of the chamber. But well before the wall is filled, Lady Ningguang's mind is made up. Having made her call, she has every last document shredded, and whoosh, she scatters the shavings out her window. Ah, look at them, how they billow in the wind like a sudden swirling blizzard. As the fragments fall, traces of text flicker before the eyes of the merchants of Liyue, like ink stains in white snow. The saying goes, the rarest treasures in the land are the words brought by the paper snow. For the words of the Tianquan have the power to move mountains, and all throughout the land know it. These are but scraps of paper, and yet they guide Lady Ningguang's hand. Such is their value. Merely grasping 1 or 2 of them will surely gift you a fragment of her wisdom. Enough...
Tianquan Ningguang. Feels like we're here. Liyue locals talk about her. The Fatui hate her. Huh. Paimon wondered.
At last I have found you. You who returned from
Who's there?
Wait, I am not with the Millilith. However, I am an emissary of the Liyue Chising. My name is Ganyu, secretary at the Yua High Pavilion, and I have come specifically to meet you. Well, in concrete terms, I am the corporate secretary for the Chising. At the moment, I am serving as Lady Ningguang's
Ningguang sent you? We were literally just talking about—
My apologies, you who have returned from Jiayun Karst. I am duty-bound and cannot extend my courtesy to you in full. But I have with me a letter from Lady Ningguang. She extends a formal invitation to you in her capacity. She invites you to her palace in the sky.
An official invitation?
Lady Ningguang said this. Invite her to come here. I wish to meet her. At the Jade Chamber, together we shall snip every one of these precious
curios. And with that, the emissary— But we've received an invitation from the Liyue Chising. Paimon still can't believe we'll be meeting people that have way more money than Paimon could ever count. We should be on our best
An invitation to visit the Jade Chamber is a rare honor indeed. You'd best be on your way now. But don't forget about the rite of parting. Once you've finished at the Jade Chamber, meet me at Dihua Marsh.
Don't worry, we won't forget. Dihua Marsh. We'll see you there.
Made another handsome sum today.
A toast to our success. See these rare and precious curios.
Oh, this is clear.
A toast to our success.
Ningguang, I wonder. Ningguang, I wonder.
Come and see these rare and precious curios.
What should I try this time?
Thank you so very much.
Excuse us, we come bearing news of a matter requiring your assistance.
A letter? Oh, I see. This again. Oh, don't mind me. I was just speculating. Let me get—
Can we actually read this thing?
Yes, the script is inimitable by the uninitiated. Honored guests, you must both be wary from your long journey. Please allow the Feiyun Commerce Guild to be your hosts for tonight. Please rest assured that the matter written about has been duly received. We just need some time. Please take a seat here in Lioli Pavilion, where you may enjoy some light
Yay! Tasty snack!
Of course. We treat visitors with the utmost respect here at the Feiyun Commerce Guild. When honored guests please, this way.
And Paimon thought we'd get kicked out, or turned away at the door. Paimon didn't think Guhua Geek had so much—
Thank you for your patience. With the amount of wealth and power Gentry Mount Sai has, it will take more than a slap on the wrist to get through to him. For him to correct the error of his ways, he must feel for himself the same suffering. Since Gentry Mount-Size business has to do with core lapis, we simply need to buy up all the stock there is in Liyue. That will put him in a rather sticky situation. Deprived of the necessary raw materials, even the best craftsperson in
Great idea! That'll be sure to mess things up between him and the But Liyue is huge. Is it really possible?
With the timescale we are on, it is indeed a challenge. Hence, as stated in the letter, we must ask for your further cooperation. First, there are a number of vendors in the city you will need to buy from. There is also some unsold core lapis at the chasm. Finally, there is Chang the Ninth's batch.
Alrighty, so 3 sellers?
Of course. We are not expecting you to cover the costs.
Wow, so many Mora! With cash like this,
Well, this is not the first time we've had to do something like this. It's just par for the... All you need to do is strike a deal. The Feiyun Commerce Guild will handle the transportation and other trifling matters. Once you have purchased all the core lapis, please proceed to the Feiyun Commerce Guild's warehouse, where you can see the rest of the plan unfold.
gotta hand it to Guhuagi. This is some seriously solid work for a guy who lives in a fantasy world. Let's do this in the order the guy said. First the sellers in the city, then the chasm, and then last but not least, Chang the Ninth.
Hi, anything I can do for you?
Thank you.
You want... Well, that's sad. None are in writing. The buyers are being... Oh, it's for the Feiyun Commerce... Oh, don't worry about my prior client. He hadn't... Thank you for your patronage. We hope the...
Bored. Want to see some action.
Good day, my friend. Oh, I thought... No, that I still have. Although I ship it all to factories and... Too much hassle, not enough return. Sorry. What? All right. Clearly no I should open a store here.
You can't beat the atmosphere
Oi.
here and...
All of it would be far more than you... if it's for...
This is going well. Everything's so much easier when you've got stacks of Mora. Next stop, the chasm.
finally. I thought you might come. I hear the Feiyun Commerce Guild has been buying... As it happens, I do have a batch of core lapis that hasn't been shipped yet. It's all yours, if you name the right price. The original buyer's price was already quite high.
Are you serious? We spent less than 100,000 more on the rest of...
I'm afraid it has to go to the highest bidder. I'm breaching an existing agreement by selling to you, so it has to be worth my while. Look, you have your problems to deal with and I have mine. You could take it or leave it.
All right. When we get back, we'll just have to tell...
Wait, surely there's no need for that. Please, don't do this. It's not even your money. Why be so
It might be the guild's money, but we'll have a tough time explaining to our boss why we spent so much. If he asks, all we can do is mention your...
I understand. There's just one other thing, though. There's been an issue with the delivery of this batch. I don't know where exactly, but if I can't retrieve the goods, so maybe you could go and look for the car? Oh, thank you.
That's that, then.
Why the long face? You're alive?
Bet you can't keep up with me. Go, Baron Bunny!
Let the show begin. Oh, yeah! We found it! Make it...
Go, Baron Bunny! Drop!
Another one?
Go, Baron!
the show begins.
Right.
Here we go! Quick! That guy said there were 5 carts in total, so that should be all of them. Let's get back. This has all been quite exhausting for poor little Paimon. He definitely owes Paimon. Here, we've made a note of the cart's locations. All 5 of them. Can you sell us the...
Oh, wonderful. Thank you both. Yes, let's make this official. I also hope...
Done and dusted! Yeah! We make a great team. Now for the final stop on our Corlapis crawl. To Changman...
Why the long face? You're alive, aren't you?
I'll protect us.
Just who I was hoping to see. I was just thinking to myself, gentry mouth-sized thugs, you wouldn't know anything about that.
Oh, don't worry. You won't be hearing from them again.
Oh? What happened? Huh? Oh, I see now. You're in this trade too. But I don't care who you are. A discount of 70% is simply impossible. The maximum I can do is 40...
No need. We'll take it at the market rate.
You mean you're not trying to force the price down? I can't believe it. I would... But gentry mouth-sized thugs could still come back after...
If Paimon told you they're not gonna bother you again, then you'd better believe they're not gonna bother you again.
Huh. Okay then. But tell me, what on earth do you plan to do with so much?
Actually, it's for a commission. Can't go into too much detail.
Thank you. Thank you a million times over. I really don't know what to say.
Good people always get what's coming to them in the end. And so will... Anyway, let's get going, because apparently we have...
Welcome. The final act in this drama would not be complete without you two here as...
You better believe it! We're the ones who've been doing all the work! What exactly have you...
Well, naturally, I used the time to immerse myself completely in Legend of the Shattered Divine Halberd and the way the story develops across the first 5 volumes. Know how blessed we are to have such an author grace our world with...
And this is related to
It's not. But when something surpasses expectations to such a degree, one must show one's appreciation. And it is thanks to your help that everything will play out.
Why does Paimon have to be the only one who does it? So go on then.
Think about it. Gentry Moutsai goes searching for core lapis all over Liyue Harbor, and he panics. Without the goods, he can't fulfill his contract. And if he can't fulfill his contract, he hears a rumor that the Feiyun Commerce Guild is the culprit. Panic turns to disbelief. Genshi Moutsai is a hugely powerful figure in the business world. Never has anyone dared to target him, so regardless of whether it is revenge or a swift resolution that he seeks, he is certain to...
So it was you! You were the one sticking your neck...
Speak of the devil.
I went everywhere trying to find someone selling core lapis before I realized the Feiyun Commerce... Core lapis is hardly a rare mineral, and yet...
We are not persecuting you, but protecting another, one to whom I am indebted. Upon witnessing an injustice, was it not one of your own men who said...
You clearly don't know what's good for you. I won't beat around the... Master, if you please. See...
No one escapes my sights!
You're open! You're open!
Time to act. Body and mind. No, my sword! Let me weave you a verse.
You're open! You're open!
Pay your dues.
escape. Prepare yourself.
I let my guard down. Rain outlines your fate. Rain cutter.
You can't run from death.
Impressive. You are no commoners. To continue this fight would be...
Their strength is almost spent. Finish them off. The Korlap...
Might I remind you that the Fatui's relationship with you extends to business matters only?
What are you saying, Master?
Then figure it out by yourself.
Don't go. Wait.
My lord, what are you doing here? Are you hurt?
Thanks to this valiant young woman, I am unscathed.
My lord?
You? You are the heir of the Feiyun Commerce Guild?
Indeed, my liege. I am Xingqiu, disciple of the Guhua clan and second son of the Feiyun...
Drats! I've been played like a fiddle.
Gentry Moutsai. Coercion and intimidation are hardly the attributes of a respectable business. I shudder to think what the Fatui will do with you if you fail to provide their core lapis.
You meddling swine. Well...
Since you asked Chang the Ninth for a discount of 70%, let's fight fire with fire. 3 times the market rate sounds fair.
How dare you subject me to such vicious...
Deep breaths now. On behalf of the Feiyun Commerce Guild, I thank you for your business.
You? Funny-speaking, book-reading Guhua geek. So that massive stash of...
'Twas but a paltry sum. I got to make a very sound investment while putting Gentry Moutsai in his place. A classic 2 birds, 1 stone situation. You're too kind. You have valor in your heart, and that...
Yikes! Paimon read in one of these martial artists... Paimon's toast! And sorry, very sorry!
Calm down. Since you can fly, you hardly need your...
Save me! Save me! This is not a drill. Repeat, this is not a drill!
Jokes aside, I have the 2 of you to thank for this successful... Meanwhile, Legend of the Shattered Halberd was positively riveting. Much obliged if you could return it to Chang the Ninth. I did nothing, and hence deserve none of his gratitude. The 2 of you, meanwhile, though strangers to the circumstances, stepped in and to have made such valiant and chivalrous friends is more than enough for me,
My lord, forgive the intrusion. It's about...
Please inform my father thusly. I have averted a disaster, and might this meritorious act compensate for my prior transgressions, and earn me a few more days...
For all your clever long...
What if I told you that a reward awaits you at Chang the Ninth's palace, and not just his gratitude?
A reward? Well, that sweetens the deal somewhat.
It seems whatever I say, there's no persuading you to stay. Oh, I didn't realize you weren't aware.
Thank you in advance for returning the book for me. I will take my leave now. May we meet again, fellow merchants.
Now I can get back everything I lost. Finally, you're back! This morning, the pawnbroker showed up and gave me back my entire collection. I'm positive that you must have been behind this once again. Thank you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Please don't say that. You have no idea how much the Chang family was a prestigious household in Liyue back in the day. Unfortunately, after I took over the family's affairs as heir, a series of business setbacks devoured. Since then, I've saved for years, hoping to restore the house to its former glory. Were it not for you, this barren wasteland in the mountains...
Wow, that's the second heir we've met in this town.
I'm sorry, what?
Nothing?
Wonderful. Legend of the Shattered Halberd. I was beginning to think that Guhua rascal had swindled me.
Do people really look down on the Guhua clan?
Actually, the art is centuries old, and was once held in high esteem. To instigate a revival, you need to inject some fresh blood, but it's hard to attract budding young talent to a dying art. In any case, Guhua kids these days. Take that young rascal Xingqiu, for instance. For all his talk about repaying kindness with kindness and whatnot, what has he done? What does it matter? Anyway, you wanted... It's yours to keep. In addition, here is but a small token of appreciation for your huge generosity. My ore is sold, and my treasured books have returned. I can't... What?
What was that? Paimon saw something fall out.
Oh, nothing, nothing. That little rascal surely is... I swear I'll reclaim my lost fortune.